I'm back to do a Mask Monday Ladies video, and it's the first time that Callie has seen me do one, so hang on. Hi, Grandma Bev here from Life with Grandma Bev, and welcome back to my channel. Now, Miss Callie's just sitting right here in the windowsill. She's looking out. She's being good at the moment, so let's not press our luck. But I don't think she's seen me do one of these. I haven't done them for a while. So what I'm going to do today, though, is from the Body Shop, and it's an Aloe Calm Sheet Mask. It's a 15-minute one, and afterwards, sensitive skin feels hydrated, settled, and soothed. Now, I've been really having problems with my face. I mean, look, it's just like it's broken out in a rash and stuff, and so I've been just using very mild, like Neutrogena and stuff on my face, and not everything that I put on, but trying to be real careful. Now, I do have a skin doctor appointment on May 18th. That's as soon as I could get it when I booked it last October. So I've washed my face, and I used some toner. I was feeling really dry. Let's see, I've got a towel here. And then also, I was tagged by Kim from Kim's Happy Place to do a would you rather. What'd you see? What'd you see? Boy, she's just looking. What do you see? But she just. I don't know. I don't see anything out there, but then I can't see with these reading glasses on. What's out there? Anyway, Kim tagged me to do a would you rather questions. So I'm going to do that today. I got those little breaks in there, but I can't rip them. It's probably gonna. Am I going to get the mask in there? That's my worry. These hands just don't want to work. This one's really been acting up. Let's see. I think the mask is maybe down lower. I keep putting off as long as I can to have surgery done on this one, like I did on this one. I remember I have this one back in August 2017, same year I had my back surgery. So, this one, well, I don't know if it'll be harder because I've had surgery here when I fell and broke my arm, my bone off 2 places, but I got a plate and everything in there. So anyway, it's the same thing as this. It's arthritis in there that the bone's just gotten so, crinkly. It was hard, though, with this one because I'm right-handed. Try to wipe yourself, hook your bra, brush your teeth, comb your hair, anything like that. Doesn't work. So this one should be a lot easier. If you can say going through that is easy. Okay. Whoa. That kid. Guess who? You knocked down this full, huh? You didn't do it on purpose. She was just sat down up there in the windowsill and knocked an empty vase down. You need more room. Let me move this stuff over for you. There you go. There you go. Okay. There's always crashes and noises around here. All right, I'm going to have to take this off. Let's see. It's another beautiful overcast day. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, Mommy, it's so cold. Callie, you want to do one of these too? Ooh, I tell you, if I could get away with it. Ooh, and she'd cooperate. I'd try putting one on her face. But you know how big that would go over. Oh, man. Whew, whew, whew. I know. People would say, put it between your legs. They mean the mask package. Before you put it on, warm it up. Well, I don't know why it doesn't really warm up when I do that. I don't know if because I'm hot all the time. So then when I do put them on, it's hot. It's cold because it's such a contrast. Okay, I'm going to have to put on one of these. I know this isn't going to stay. So So let's... I wonder if people would have thought I was weird if during the mask wearing period we all had to go through, if I put one of these on and then put the mask part over my nose and mouth. I think of weird things. Okay. Callie, what do you think, Callie? Hey, what do you think of Mama? What do you think? She won't look at me. I'm going to stop this for a second and take a quick snapshot. Okay, we're back. Very, very pretty. So I wrote down all the questions. And what may you ask is Bob doing? Well, I'm actually doing this on Sunday. So he's watching a baseball game with the Mariners. And he's going to make some banana bread. Because I had a bunch of bananas left over from our trip to the ocean. Once they start getting brown spots on where things, I just don't like them. I like them when they're greenish to just turning yellow. I think they have a better taste. So this is a would you rather. Would you rather have 1 million followers or get 100K in cash? Oh, that's a simple one. I'd rather have the cash. I wouldn't have to work so hard for it. Would you rather adopt a puppy or a baby? Well, I've had 3 babies. I'd have to say a puppy. Because a baby, you got to raise all the way up. I mean, even my kids in my 50s, I worry about them still. Where puppies have to take care of them. They give you this unconditional love. They never roll their eyes and their head at you. They never call you stupid when they're teenagers. I'd have to say a puppy, though I'd rather a kitty. Would you rather be an honest asshole or a sweet liar? I think at different times, depending on the situation or the circumstances, I've been both. I don't know. I can't stand liars. But I don't like assholes. I want a little middle in between there. Would you rather be chased by 10,000 scorpions or 10 lions? Now, in Yuma, it is possible. Though I've never seen a scorpion down there because we're usually gone by the time the real hot season hits and the scorpions emerge. But I think 10 lions, because scorpions, all those scorpions, that would hurt like hell. Well, they're all stinging you all over your body. Seems like the pain would last longer. Whereas 10 lions, you could tell them they were cute, call them babies. Hi, babies, like I do to all animals. And then if they still want to chase me and they jump on me, it's going to be fast. The pain will be over with quick. This is an interesting one. Would you rather be constipated or have diarrhea? That's a big depends. Now, when I'm traveling, I would rather be just a little constipated. Because if you have diarrhea, it's hard to find potties when you're traveling and going places. Or to even just, out and about. Have pains and then get diarrhea, have to find a toilet or you're going to shit your pants if you don't make it in time. Now, if I'm sitting here at home, the diarrhea is okay. Like, get myself cleaned out, as I would say. TMI. Would you rather be ugly or fat? I've always felt I was ugly. When I was a kid, one kid said I look like a clown, and so from that point on, it's amazing how one thing one little kid will say can affect you your whole life. And of course, then I had a long-term person in my life who I could never please, who I could never looked right for him. So if I had ever gotten fat, he said he'd divorce me. Well, we divorced anyway. I think the fat is okay because I've been fat now for, well, it's a little after I met Bob. No, when I started eating his cooking. And it's not there's anything good anything bad about it. It's good. Okay, would you rather be homeless or in jail? You know, homeless, at least you're free and you can move around in different spots. But my back, it'd be hard carrying all my stuff I accumulated, my hopefully a tent and a blanket and a few clothes, things like that. And I'd get no medical. I mean a medical. In jail, you'd get all the food, three squares, and medical. I think it would depend on what type of jail you were being sent to, too. If it's real minimum security, I don't know. I don't anticipate being in that position. Would you like to be in a room for an extended period of time with a smartass or a dumbass? Well, sometimes I live with a dumbass. I mean, a smart. I'm the dumbass. I get corrected a lot. Sometimes it gets irritating, but sometimes I need to hear the corrections. Who knows? Dumbass, it would get irritating after a while, really, to be in a room with a dumbass. It would be like, where did you come from? Okay, would you rather be yourself that no one likes you or fake and everyone likes you? I'd rather be myself and no one likes me. I mean, that's how I am. I just learned a long time ago, just be myself. Because when I would put on my acts and stuff, it didn't seem to help. And that goes like, you think of people that have a lot of money, like say a guy who has a lot of money, or a woman who has a lot of money, like celebrities. They wonder if a person who wants to hang around with them is in them because of their status and their money, or do they really like them for them? So I'd take the be myself. Would you rather eat steak or chicken? Excuse me, neither. Both are too dry to go down my crazy esophagus, but especially steak is bad. Sometimes chicken can be a little moister, so if I had to pick one or the other, it would be the chicken. How do you word this? Would you rather your mantra be like forgiveness or vengeance? Well, I have a hard time forgiving people. I really do. And it's usually because they've done something really bad towards me that I feel is really bad towards me. And I know I should forgive, but I just can't. I work on it, and people say, yeah, but it's better for yourself if you forgive. How do you forgive? I haven't figured that one out yet. And then the vengeance. Well, vengeance can be sweet, but I've had to work very hard through the years since my first divorce. That the best vengeance was to move on with your life, be happy, let karma take its role in life. And it has. It's worked for me. Hamburger or hot dogs? Hot dogs. Number one, they're real easy to cook, but they're not as messy to eat. I love hot dogs with mustard and relish on it. Hamburgers, sometimes the meat is too dry. See, there we are, the beef again. The meat's too dry. Or if you get it from a fast food place, sometimes by the time you get it and you go to eat it in the car, it's too cool, So I'd rather have hot dogs. Though I can count on one hand probably how many times a year I have hot dogs, because we usually only have them like on our trips driving down to Yuma, on our trips back, because they're real easy to put together, to heat up and put together. So I don't eat them that often because they're very processed. Would you rather have pancakes or waffles? Well, waffles can sometimes be too crispy or dry for me. So if I had to pick one or the other, it would have to be the pancakes, because then you keep putting syrup on it, because you know how it absorbs, and that makes it wonder what it's doing in your tummy. But I'd rather the pancakes. Would you rather say everything that comes to your mind, or never say what you think or what comes to your mind? I would think you'd go crazy not being able to say anything. So I'd say everything that comes to my mind. If people don't like it, who cares? And finally, do you like snow or rain? I don't particularly like either, but if I had to live where it snows, I'd have to say no. I mean, I live here where it rains often. And we do head down south, during the worst of the rainy season. Summers here are beautiful. So I'd have to take rain, because, snow's more dangerous. You can slip and fall. Well, you could slip in the rain, but slip and fall in snow would be worse for me. So I'd have to say rain. And it kind of smells good out when it first rains. But then it also is really pretty when it first snows. So, rain. So that will do that part. What do you think? Now, I'm not going to tag anybody specific. So if you find these questions interesting and you'd like to partake in them, just, listen to my video again and write down the questions. I thank Kim for tagging me. I don't get tagged often, so, it's kind of nice sometimes to feel like somebody cares. You're in somebody's mind. Okay, so anything else new I can talk about? I know somebody wants to say something. She's still sitting there in the window, but these days kind of freaks this one person out. So what do you have to say? Ooh, that got Callie to... It was cute earlier. She's kind of running across the family room, and I went, or something, I had to cough. And she, it's like she's running, running. She's so comical to watch. Have you been watching my little shorts videos I've been posting about her? She always has something to have a picture of. I mean, I do a lot more than you guys see, but it's hard to get her to, by the time I get my camera ready, she's not cooperating or something. I've been doing in the last month or so my opinions, of which I have many, on 90 Day Fiancé the other way. Oh, chokes me up. And I just started the 90 Day Fiancé Love in Paradise. Well, a friend of mine has suggested that maybe I get Callie to do her own little version of an opinion of 90 Day Fiancé series. Come on and say what she thinks of one couple, whether she thinks they'll make it or not. So keep an eye out for those. It has to be just the right moment to catch her. So I think that's going to do it for today. That's been on 15 minutes. So let's take this off. Feels good to get it off. Drop that in there. This one will go in the empties. And it's still pretty wet on here. I always like to rub things up like that. My nose. Rub down here. You know, she's getting up like she knows it's done. It's still a little wet, so I'll get it on my lips. Whew. Sticky on my hands. So when I edit this, I'll tell you whether I liked it, if I felt like I had to put stuff on my face afterwards, or if it felt moister. So, you know what usually comes now. Please comment below, share, like, and subscribe. And I hope you all have a terrific week. I love you all. Bye.